Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share a short and clear summary of the book The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. This book explains how habits control our lives and how we can change them to become more successful, productive, and happier. Have you ever noticed that many things you do daily happen automatically? You wake up and check your phone. You drink tea or coffee at the same time. You sit in the same place to study. You snack when you feel bored. You don't think about these actions, you just do them. That's because they're habits. According to this book, almost 40% of your daily habits are your by same repeated actions, not decisions. So, if we want to change our lives, we don't need big motivation. We simply need to change our habits. What exactly habit is? So, let me tell you. A habit is a behavior that your brain performs automatically to save energy. Our brain is lazy by nature. It always looks for ways to work less. So, when we repeat something again and again, the brain stores it as a routine. After that, we stop thinking. We go on autopilot. This is helpful for small tasks like brushing teeth or driving, but it becomes dangerous when the habit is bad, like procrastination, overeating, or wasting time. So, the big question is, how do habits actually work? The habit loop. Charles explains that every habit follows a simple pattern called habit loop. There are three steps in this. First is the cue. The cue is the trigger. It tells your brain to start the behavior. Second is the routine. This is the action you perform. Third is the reward. This is the benefit or satisfaction you get. Cue, routine, reward. This loop repeats again and again until it becomes automatic. Let's understand with an example. Imagine you feel bored. Boredom is the cue. You open social media and start scrolling. This is the routine. You feel entertained or relaxed. This is the reward. Your brain learns that scrolling removes boredom. So, next time you feel bored without even thinking, you pick up your phone. That's how habits are formed. Can we change habits? Yes, of course. And here are the most important rule from this book. You cannot erase a habit completely, but you can replace it. The cue and reward usually stay the same, only the routine changes. For example, if stress makes you eat junk food, don't try to fight the stress. Instead, change the routine. When stressed, go for a short walk or drink water or talk to a friend. You still get relief, but in a healthier way. So instead of stopping habits, replace them with better ones. Keystone habits. The book also talks about something very powerful called keystone habits. These are small habits that create big changes in life. When you change one keystone habit, many other good habits automatically follow. For example, exercise. People who exercise regularly often start eating healthy. They sleep better. They feel more confident. They manage time better. One small habit improves many areas of life. Another example is making your bed every morning. It sounds simple, but it creates discipline and a sense of achievement. So instead of trying to change everything at once, focus on one strong habit first. Small wins lead to big success. Willpower is like a muscle. Another important idea in this book is about willpower. Willpower is not unlimited, it's like a muscle. If you use it too much, it gets tired. That's why after a long day, we feel lazy and make bad decisions. We skip studying, we eat junk food, we procrastinate because our willpower is exhausted. So, the solution is not to depend on motivation. The solution is to create habits. Habits require less energy. For example, instead of deciding daily whether to study or not, fix a time every day. Same place, same time. After some days, studying becomes automatic. No thinking, no struggling. That's the power of habits. Habits in companies and society. The book also explains that habits don't only control individuals, they also control companies and society. Successful companies build good habits in employees. For example, Starbucks trains workers how to stay calm with angry customers. It becomes automatic behavior. Even social movements grow because of shared habits among people. So, habits shape not only personal life but also organization and the world around us. Final message. So, what can we learn from this book? First, habits control most of our life. Second, every habit has a cue, routine, and reward. Third, you cannot remove habits, but you can replace them. Fourth, focus on small keystone habits. And finally, build systems instead of waiting for motivation because success is not about one big decision, it's about small actions repeated daily. At the end, remember this simple line: your future is nothing but the result of your daily habits. Change your habits and change your life. That is the true power of habit. Thank you for listening.